Okay, we are checking out another live performance from LOVEBITES. This is for a cover song, and I figured since it's Halloween, this is close enough. But yeah, this is a studio session, so it'll be interesting to see how they sound in a more controlled environment. Before we get started, if you guys enjoy the video, if you could like and subscribe, that would be awesome. Also, I have a Patreon link down below with all of my fully and partially blocked reactions, along with a more interactive tier if that's something you guys would be interested in. And then feel free to comment down below any other bands, artists, or live performances that you'd like to see. And let's see what we got. Nice strings there. Oh, nice bass line. Oh, really nice drum work there. Okay, so I really like when the strings come in, how they're in unison with the melody that the guitars and bass are playing. I like how you had a faster pace during the verses. That faster pace stayed on the drums, mainly with the double kick. So you mainly have the drums carrying the pace, but then her vocal melody goes up a bit there in the chorus as well to add a nice bit of dynamics. And the way she sang that sounded super clean. Yeah, this is cool. I read some comments that said that they draw some inspiration from this band, and it definitely makes sense, but so far this is still a bit more simplified than the way that they do things, but still in the same vein musically. Nice guitar squeal. Drummer and bass player going off. Okay, so she's still playing faster palm muting here to match the pace of the drums. The other guitarist is just holding out chords here for the most part. And then the vocals are really carrying the melody for this chorus here. It's a very simple but effective way to add dynamics to a chorus. And then you have those strings layered in the back as well. Okay, here we go. Bass player's playing some leads as well. And then the harmonies come in. And then the bass player goes back to the rhythm. Nice. So anytime one of the guitar players starts to solo, the bass player also plays some leads on top of it, but it's just to add a little bit of extra melody. And I also like the dynamics between their guitar tones as well. Like she has a more old school sounding mid-range in her guitar tone, where the other guitarist has a much higher EQ'd guitar tone overall, and it gives you a really nice full sound when they're both playing together. Drummer's turn. Very unique kind of drum solo there. And now bass player's playing lead. Interesting. Players playing a little faster here as well. Ending on the epic guitar harmonies. Really nice vocal control there. So at the end, she slid up into that note and kept it straight toned for a moment, and then went into vibrato for the middle of her sustaining that note, and then at the end eased out of the vibrato and then let the note fall off there at the very end. So you have a nice arching sounding note for more epic feel. Slides up. Nice sustained vibrato. Straight tone, and then lets it fall off real nice and smooth. It's crazy to think that their live performances still sound just as clean as their studio jam session performances, but I can see why they covered this one. It had the perfect amount of input from all of the musicians. Both guitarists got a guitar solo. They had a good amount of harmonies layered in there. The bass player got a chance to play some leads, and then also had a brief tapping section that was just her. The drummer did her thing, of course, played really consistently the whole time, had a lot of very nice drum fills, and then her little section that was just her on the drums. It was a very unique sounding kind of drum solo. It wasn't as straightforward as you would necessarily expect, but she was doing a lot of very unique timing things that were still similar to some of her transitions that she did throughout the song, just more variations of those essentially. And then the singer sounded really good on this one. Like, she sounds good in their other live performances that I've heard, but she sounded really dialed in. You know, you don't have to expend that extra energy moving around on stage or getting the crowd involved. And I've noticed in some of the other live performances, she'll slightly under-enunciate words sometimes. With this, her pronunciation sounded a lot better, and she utilized a really good amount of her range in this song also. Yeah, really nice of them to select this song as a cover. And then in the description, it also said this was 2020, so it was cool that they got to film this jam session. And then there was a shot in there as well. You could see the camera guy in the back had a mask on. And it's funny, the drummer still has a lot of cymbals here, but it looks like she's added even more to her set in some of their more recent performances. Really solid performance overall. Definitely enjoyed that one. Thank you guys for watching. Again, if you could like and subscribe, also go check out some of the covers that I've done on my channel, and I will see you in the next one.